I've kind of compared this to, and I talked to an individual about this, how the NHC and both NHC and Joint Typhoon Warning Center both aren't accurate. If you're wondering what the Joint Typhoon Warning Center put Melissa at, 175.
Yeah.
Completely underestimating the NHC.
Ooh.
I posed the idea of
Ouch.
completely getting rid of that agency and just letting the NHC take over for them because they can't do crap right.
The NHC?
Mhm.
The NH so basically getting rid of the Joint Typhoon Warning Center and replacing them with the NHC.
Sure.
Yeah, I
Because
agree with that.
that agency can't do crap.
Well,
right.
here's the deal.
Honestly,
And
yeah.
I don't know what Joint Typhoon. I don't know if they use the same system or different systems or whatnot.
They use the same system as the NHC.
Okay, they use the same system.
1 minute sustained.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the deal.
They like to go even more conservative.
Yeah. The thing with the NHC is because Joint Typhoon Warning Center is the entire Pacific Ocean, and there's a lot of islands, yes, out there, but it's mainly out to sea, so they can be a little bit more lenient and a little bit more liberal with it. NHC has a lot more land to deal with. They have the Greater Antilles, the Lesser Antilles, the Bahamas. They have Central America. They have Florida. They have the Gulf Coast. They have the East Coast. You got to understand geography with this as well, and you got to be careful because there are hundreds of millions of people that live in the Atlantic Basin, and just you have to be careful if you're the NHC to designate an area of interest. People like me, yes, we look at stuff and go, "Hey, we think this could be should be designated based on our own analysis." And the NHC can agree or disagree with that, but they have to be more conservative because they are like Joint Typhoon Warning Center. Their jurisdiction, yes, they have a lot of people and all that, but their jurisdiction is mainly a giant body of water with some islands, with a lot of islands in it. Yes, there are some systems that do impact the mainland China. Yes, there are some that impact Korea, Japan, the Philippines. Haiyan is an infamous example. I am not saying that they are not important at all. Don't take that the wrong way. But what I am saying is the NHC has a lot more land to deal with than the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. That's the point I'm trying to make. And that's why they have to be more conservative. Because there are hundreds of millions of people that are in their jurisdiction. Same with the Joint Typhoon Warning Center too, but at least in the areas of risk, there are a lot more people. There are a lot more people in the way in the Atlantic than there are in the Pacific, and that's kind of my take on it. Again, please do not take it the wrong way. This is just my opinion on it right here. Yeah.
But when you have that agency is saying for Melissa 175, really? Get out of the Atlantic and let the NHC do their job.
Yeah.
Or get out of the East Pacific too, because they're also doing East Pacific, and I don't get it.
Oh yeah.
Like if you're gonna underestimate the whole intensity of it, don't even cover it.
I beg to differ with that because that could pose could pose a threat to land and all that. That's just yeah. Also too. Sometimes like we don't get sometimes a system is so strong we can't always get all the data. Milton, Melissa, for example, like there's cases where we may not be able to get the data either. So because of how strong and because it's just too dangerous. At that point, NHC has to work off of a bunch of other stuff like satellite Dvorak and all of that. Like
they want to save lives, not hurt. This is why I've come
exactly. This is why I'm kind of in here to defend the NHC a little bit because they have a lot more land to work with than Joint Typhoon Warning Center.
I'm not disagreeing with anything.
Yeah, I agree with Pat here.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything? All right. Is there anything else we want to go over? Because
regarding that situation, too. This is kind of continuing. Not mind if I go first, LT.
Yeah.
You go.
All right. That's
another thing too.
All right. Let's make
as
it
a personal
let's
hot
go
take
ahead
of mine.
and get this done. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Personal hot take of mine is the JMA using a 10-minute sustained wind instead of like a 3-minute or a 1-minute sustained wind, making it hard to actually estimate an actual intensity because 130 miles an hour on a 10-minute sustained wind can be anywhere between 180, 185 miles an hour, 175 miles an hour. There's so many different possibilities that it's just not very accurate per se for what an actual storm's true strength is.
Sure.
For example, with Senlaku, they had 130 miles an hour, 905 millibars, while the current official is 185 miles an hour, 891 millibars, or no, 890 millibars, correct, LT?
Yeah.
Yep. That's just a personal hot take of mine.